Hi everybody, welcome to week 3. Today I will be presenting my multimedia project. I will be outlining which federal service officer I found most interesting in a career path, as well as the steps to the application process to the effective strategies, and lastly, one local and one state government job. So first and foremost, one foreign service officer interest I found was actually the economic public officers. I found it to be very interesting because it promotes economic and commercial interests abroad, so with foreign countries, and overall it just provides a build of relationships and a growth in development for these nations, but also a connection to our local state government as well. So it's something that I found very interesting, also very passionate about when doing more extensive research on it, only because I feel like it gravitates to what I currently do now in my position, which is essentially being able to create relationships and provide stability for our residents and their needs. And essentially, for an economic public officer, they become the eyes and ears of these countries, and then this information gets brought back to our current state in order to find ways to help and to assist them if there's any economic disaster or if there needs growth that needs to be applied, and then how we're able to assist them in any way possible. So with that, being an economic public officer, it just includes a lot of developing projects, a lot of partnerships, and just advising local businesses to be promoted in certain areas to provide this growth for these nations, as seen in the video when it discusses like building the foundations and then just allowing more economic infrastructures and stability to be brought forth to these countries. For the application process, I did see that it was very interesting, also very lengthy, but overall not impossible. So again, it's just to choose your career path, choose what you like and your interest, and then from there it's register for the FSOT, and then lastly take the FSOT. So within the FSOT, what I noticed is that it's a very oral and written not assignments but examinations to allow them to basically allow yourself to show your abilities to these positions and show that you're capable of being a foreign officer. One thing that I do suggest is just overall practice. Allow yourself to create scenarios, allow yourself to look at worldwide issue events and gravitate to that, and then just allow yourself to speak on it and see what and provide your input, what you're able to do in order to create a better foundation. And then from there, once you pass the examinations, which never feel discouraged, because sometimes some individuals pass it at one time, some individuals pass it the third time. It's just about capability. And then from there, it just moves you over to the medical and security clearance, basically reviewing your application, and then now you're registered as a foreign service officer. Next is the effectiveness of the videos. I personally think the videos provide a lot of information. It provides the goals, the skills, and real life experiences and that service officers do when they work within the field. It also adds a sense of excitement and in knowing what they do and how they're basically breaking down these issues and then providing policy implications, but also providing an ability to create change in these nations. It's just an overall exciting, interesting, and just heartwarming feeling just to see it actually it being in real life and feeling like you're there when watching the videos. As for the shorter videos, I do think that they should have at least provided more information. I feel that it was very cut to the throat, very to the point, but too much to the point, if that makes sense. I just would have liked if they would have added more detailed information of each of the positions of becoming a foreign officer, and then as well as including much more diversity. I did see in the readings that a big acknowledgement was in diverse recruitings, which shows how diverse and how diversity can significantly apply recruitment efforts. Another strategy would be like going into work fair jobs, work fair events, providing the information, even college fairs where you're able to talk with a whole immense amount of students. And then one last position where I think would be helpful too is broadcasting it to the news. Allowing yourself to, or not you or anybody else, to put information out there that's able to reach a certain group that will basically enhance their, learning, and also more interest in the topic. So moving forward, I will be talking about one local and one state government. Most of these applications I found on Government Jobs, Indeed, and LinkedIn. So with one local government position I found was actually the Deputy Public Works Director in San Clemente. I found this to be very interesting because it basically dictates the information that's seen in Exhibit 3.3 in our textbook. It provides the title, the salary range, right on top, basically the annual income the director would receive, as well as the job duties and responsibility that director is basically responsible of doing, which is maintaining order, which is providing stability within the department, but also being at hand with the engineering department, and then landscaping department also creating contracts. Another part that I did notice within the section was just the training and the skills in order to be a director, which would be to just consist of a bachelor's degree, and then have a few years, initially in this case 7 years of responsibilities as an administrator, supervisor experience, and overall just an heavy overload of becoming a director. It's just an application procedure that provides all the elements as seen in Exhibit 3.3. It highlights basically the extensivity, and then also just requirements to become one. And then moreover, the next one was the state government job, which was actually to become a sheriff for the Los Angeles County Department. This one I found very interesting, and also something different I saw was that these qualifications were much more heavy based. They also seem to exhibit the standards on 3.3. They provide everything, but to a much more extensity and much more in depth of what's needed to become a service officer, a sheriff's officer for the LA County Department. It's just a lot of requirements as well as ability and skill, which is something I found very interesting. However, both do share the same correlation. But overall, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of this new journey. But thanks guys. Have a nice day.